Whew. All right. Hey, good evening, LinkedIn. Dave Wilson, Results Staffing. Hey, I love talking about social media on a Friday. Be right back after this message. Oh, I was about ready. I had my head down like this. That music is it really gets you. How you doing, Janie? Always the first one. Hello, how's it going? One day you're gonna say you got that job, and we got Bob. You're gonna get there, man. I'm telling you. Keep doing what you're doing on LinkedIn, and we're all gonna start sharing it and sharing it and sharing it, and just put out another 10, 15 companies this weekend. Target Bob, target more like if it was Pepsi, go into if the Pepsi person around here, HR didn't respond, tag the person at the next level, in another site. It doesn't matter. Tag anybody you can in HR, send them a personal message. And Bob, I think you'll see the difference, but I know it's going to happen soon. I've seen a lot of people liking your stuff. And if you want to come on the show again, you're welcome. We can do on this weekend, anytime, to say you're looking for a job, and we can talk about it. And see, they just go right. Good. Nope, didn't get it. Janie. Oh, I saw Rachel Marie was watching. I saw her over there. Rachel, I love that photo. It's like you're ready to go there. She said, tag the person HR. She's exactly right. Listen, everybody goes on LinkedIn and social media at the end of the day. They're all for work, and Rachel's right. You put that person's name on there, and it works. But Bob, definitely, yes, let's do it. I don't care, Bob. Let's do it. And there she is. All right, I wanted to start out tonight real quick with jobs for social media. I mean, you got to love the background, right? It's where it's at. I'm sorry if you're not learning the social media here behind me. Let me see if I can do this. This equals this, because if you don't come together, this is what happens. When you go out on social media and you post jobs, I've said this before, we're going to reverse this now. Bob, if you're looking for a job on, say, Facebook, right? Instagram, do a posting, Bob, just like you've done on LinkedIn. Post your resume on Instagram with a picture. Listen, even on your personal page, ask people, please share this. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong, Bob, with what you're doing. It's doing what others are not. And if you go to all the platforms, listen, Monday I find out I do go on Pinterest. Like I said, Bob, I have no freaking clue what it is. Well, I know what it's about, but you got to go after all the programs. And Rachel, my manifesting group hit 300 guests today. Right. And that's what's nice about when you hit 300 guests and you just keep going with it, it stays, and you got to stay consistent, Rachel, as much as, with being in the staffing, it's hard because we're trying to do the sales with social media. We're trying to post the jobs with social media outlets. And then another good thing is a lot of people don't realize about milestones and the events on social media. Now, you'll post it once in a while, right? But you'll see a difference. Every once in a while, throw an event in there. Your organic reach goes like that, right off the roof. Nobody does it a lot. Put on there, that you're doing the milestone. You just reached Rachel, put on your thing, you just reached 300, a milestone. That will get you the highest organic reach that you're ever going to see. I do that every once in a while. Like when I change, if I've reached an extra 100 likes, if I've, hired on 10 people, put that on there and you'll see, watch under those organics and you'll see the difference. Don't do it over every day, but because you're going to see the difference there. But it's just something to put like once a week, throw it out there. Let's see, Bob. Easton branch now, Dave. Bob, what do you mean? I know Easton's. Oh, you were looking at my picture on there. Wasn't that pretty sharp? I think that's what you're talking about. I sent them an email and asked them then if my response to their questions, do I have a partner, had any influence on their decision, as I've never been asked before, and asked them to get back with me. Oh, I'll tell you what. I hope you hear something back from that, Janie. I really do. I would really be surprised. So keep us informed about that, because for everybody that's been on the show, that question there, we didn't understand. I was like, what does that matter? Or even, why would you ask that? So my first event I did through Zoom 1 year ago. And that's what you should put on social media then, Rachel, and do your milestone. Do a milestone right on a social media page and you'll see it go far. Great idea to post milestones. Kara, I just saw your video. I watched it and commented it on, don't get me wrong, it was LinkedIn. And you were searching for some people and talking to somebody, but I did watch it. Totally. So when it goes to that, what you want to do, we got awesome. Oh yeah, try that, Rachel. You'll see the difference. You'll see it zoom right up. And I'm not kidding when I say that. Do it and then give it a couple days and then watch how that organic reach really went up high. But do it too much and it'll drop. I wanted to talk to you about also utilizing for sales for social media. There's no difference in trying to find a job, but with sales is what's nice about it is, like right now, you've clicked on social media. I have this running on 4 different platforms right now. So as long as you've clicked on it, as long as you've gone to my website, well, they've come up with a new, it's freaking crazy. You can draw your audience now from, you have to capture, Kara, you'll like this. You'll capture the website clicks, whoever clicked on your website, right, for 1 year. Then you can click on 365 days of your likes or 6 months. Then you can click on shares, whoever shared your page. Maybe they didn't like your page, but if they shared the post, that's another way to get them. And then also who commented. So when you go into Ads Manager and you build that audience, you'll build it out for any type of business even. Build it on all the way out for the 6 different things. I didn't know that. I was just hitting 365 days of total. They have broken it down to the littlest things. And the native videos and the native postings, they're very, very good. And the reason they are is because they're all in different sizes. That means they look like they could be part of a website. Nobody even knows that. And I'm just learning more about that right now. I've been trying to run some extra ads, but you have to make them very engaging, inspiring. Try to stay away from the negative, because believe it or not, if you post on social media, and I'm serious, if you post a picture of a nurse, let's just say like this, right? Are you short-staffed? And I would do stuff like that, make them feel the pain. That will lower. And that came right from a Facebook expert on when I had a meeting. Some of the pictures, I had to change some of my images because I was going too negative versus being as positive too. So terrible lighting, but thank you. I was going to tell you that, hey, you know what? $19 right here, Kara. $19. Just go over to Lowe's and get a Craftsman, a little bit of light, and you'll be good to go. So, and Rachel's right. You got to make it engaging. Listen, I've never done the videos behind here like screenshots like this. This is a lot. Within about a month or so, I've got the other equipment coming in. I'm actually going to be able to stand up, and I'm going to be able to walk back and forth to be able to give presentations. So if I want to show you something, or if anybody wants to do like a TED Talk, so I could be on a TED Talk, and just walk back and forth. So almost there with that. but I'm excited when that comes. But back to that audience, when you go after that audience, I'm telling you, you can find your candidates that way, even because you're going to do the same thing for that for sales. Build that first audience. And Kara, if you've never done that at People Ready, if you know somebody in the management, upper or marketing that can get that information for you, let me tell you, just have them target all the candidates you're looking for and hit all 4 of them. The comments, likes, and websites. I'm telling you. You'll like it, and you'll get more candidates that way that'll stand out and come for your jobs. What she said, let's talk my guilty pleasure. Oh my God, you're Ted. I love TED Talks. If anybody out there, we're trying to get some guests on this year from other TED Talk shows to come onto the show ourselves and do some interviews. And they love coming on LinkedIn Live, and it just gives them a great platform. Also, this one, I was reading an article today, and I'm sure everybody will comment on this, is when you're looking for a job, to clean up your social media page. Clean up your social media page, your LinkedIn and, Instagram. I'm saying if you're looking for work. I mean, I know people say, I'm going to be myself. I don't care what people think. Well, you're searching for jobs. It's political. People will take that, because I know I go look on social media pages, and I'm not saying somebody's partying or something like that. It doesn't care. But when you're putting on some other things that you might not be appropriate, I would really look at that. Even anything political, religion, I'm sorry. It doesn't work, even though my beliefs are fine, but fine. It's a tough thing for social media when you draw in the political side of it. I'm going to give you an example. Rachel, this is a true story. So last year, I wanted to make an ad. This gentleman reached out and said he needed lawyers for a short-term contract, and they were for taxes. Right? Tax lawyers. All right. I told him what it would charge, and so I was building the ad, and on the ad they had your political, who you were, whether you were, Republican, Democrat, whatever like that. It didn't matter. And when I clicked on it, I wanted to see, because I said to my wife, I said, well, what political side you think a tax lawyer would be on? Right? So I clicked on the ad and added that to it, and all of a sudden an error on Facebook, couldn't post. What the hell? Right? I'm like, all right, so maybe I did something wrong. I did it again, and I put the affiliated party, and it froze, and it took it down. So then I went back, and I took off anything with the politics. I took that off, and it posted. So, I mean, when people say, trust me, it didn't do it right. So I stay away from all that. Even on the social media, Kara, and when you're trying to go after candidates, you can actually put in the top 10% zip codes for income, top 5. You look on there, you can put a lot of different things. I've tried it. It seems to get lower, and it costs me a lot of money. So I don't want to spend that on stuff like that. So clean up your, acts. And Janie, I know you said you're only on LinkedIn, but seriously, Janie, if you go on LinkedIn and LinkedIn training, there's a lot of good training for LinkedIn. I didn't realize a lot for if you're seeking for the employment, just in keywords. And I'll reach out to you, Janie, and give you some keywords to put in there. And don't just put about where you worked. Put something in there that you, under the feature, be proud of something that you did. You had to have some kind of accomplishment, something that you've been proud of, start seeking for work, right? Something in the past, something sort of put that under the feature in LinkedIn. If you've done any reports, if you've done any PowerPoints, that you're proud of, that you've made goals and you've reached them, put it on there, and then on their bio, make sure you cover a lot. And I learned about that today, about the keywords and that, and recruiters, that's what it has them come after you from those keywords. Now I do get some feedback and people saying on LinkedIn, well, they're just different jobs I never wanted, or They reach out. I'm like, well, what do you think? Just ignore it. Just friggin' block it. Block the friggin' thing. I mean, if they don't, anybody on social media that comes out on the site for a job from Simbawa or something like that, I mean, come on. A lot of people will go so negative on social media saying, you get a lot of people from applying from different countries. And you get that on job boards too. Even with Career Builder, you get the same thing. People it's spam. You're not going to get rid of it. It's just like spam when you eat that thing. It's 20 years old. You're not going to get rid of spam. Your fake jobs are going to come in for your people, fake people, even on LinkedIn. Don't ever turn down an unconscious bias. When you think of bias, when a recruiter calls you, they might have a job that might interest you. So don't just blow it off. Don't. It's not a good thing to do. And I'll let you know those keywords, Janie. So be who you are. Bob, I wanted to tell Bob something. He's seeking for a job. Is Jan, she was on 2 weeks ago, and she's still looking for jobs. She's doing the video screening Monday or Tuesday. And she did her own video, Bob, that she was looking for work, and that's what made me reach out to her. And she did her own video on LinkedIn. She recorded it, told, hey, my name is Dave Wilson of Results Staffing. I have specialties in, recruiting for 15 years, da-di-da-di-da. I'm seeking employment. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Nothing. Because I thought, when I got the jobs report today, I really thought that there was going to be a lot more jobs. Logistics, I knew where it's going to drop off. Logistics, it always does. But the middle, like your administrative, customer service, middle management is dropped. And I don't understand that. I don't know what's happening there. I really thought, I was like, I'm getting more calls of people in that range and that they've been furloughed. I didn't know if it was good because of the first of the year. Maybe that's what they waited for. Sometimes companies aren't that very loyal anymore. You never fail to over deliver. That's what I mean. Wow, you must have been reading a good book. That sounds just like myself there too. When you say that, you never fail to over deliver. And Rachel's so true on that, because what's it gonna hurt? But just be proactive on the job search and just be yourself, and put that video on LinkedIn, put it on social media, tell your friends, post something on there about your friends. I'm looking for work. There's nothing wrong with it, because when I had so many calls today of that middle management, that's what I was thrown off by. I didn't understand what's going on. I'm like, wait a minute. I expected it the opposite way, but I'm not sure in the Valley right now. I got to do some more research on it to see where we're going with that. So only a couple more things. Lawyers, I did that. Keep religion. All right. On social media, you really want to watch what you post. Now, I'm going to just say, you could put on that you're private, that it's private, and you could put on that your posts are private and that your friends only see your friends. But I have news for you. No. There's a lot that goes on that I've learned through social media that you don't want to know. There's a lot of things that you can utilize on it that you don't want to know. Somebody could be on your page. I could be on your page right now as a friend. That doesn't matter. I mean, if I want to find something, there's a lot of different ways, and there is a lot of different other things that are involved with that. So just be careful, again, what you're doing on social media. Keep that. Let's see. Post resumes. Call the companies. I would even reach out. I was talking to Janie. Let me see. I'm a spiritual coach. So my religion is out there just as I intended. And that's great. Rachel, if you have a Facebook page on here, please put it under the comments. And if they want to reach out, they will too. No politics though. That's what I'm talking about. Job boards. Oh, the job boards I talked about before versus social media. That's why you got the hand, you got the robot and the hand. Old school still works. You still need, your brick and mortar. You still need that. I've said it many times that If you bring both of these together, you're going to win. You are going to win if you bring both of these together. You have somebody that knows how to do this really well, and you have somebody that knows how to do this. You're going to win. It's a lot of time in investing, but you're going to see the rewards of it. If for small businesses, you've got to get real creative now, because with Facebook, with Apple, the situation going on there, and if Facebook didn't respond, Apple was going to remove the Facebook app off of iPhones. If you have an iPhone, you're not going to have a Facebook app. That's why Facebook ads, it's going to go up like 40%. I've said it before. It's going to go up higher. It's going to cost you. And back to what Rachel said is, yeah, I know. All right, good. Well, everybody check Rachel out. And there it is right there. Good. And that's her LinkedIn. So isn't it? Yeah, awesome. So that's everything with Rachel is. So get in touch with her. But learn from friends, learn from families, learn from coworkers, everything about social media. And I'm telling you, you're really going to see the difference. And I'm all out for the night, but let's see. I have an iPhone. Well, if you're going to run ads, Rachel, just be prepared to spend a little bit more money, because it's horrible. No, it's Everpedia on the blockchain. Huh. I'll just see what that is. Oh, one more thing, everybody. I wanted to tell you. Go ahead and check it out. Clubhouse. You got to check it out. Janie, Rachel, Bob, everybody on here. Kara, Clubhouse. What's going to be cool with on LinkedIn even, it's a new platform. I've signed up. I haven't invited anybody yet. You get one invite, and it's all, when you Google it, you're going to learn about it. It's all about your voice. So it's groups that you can participate in and join, and you can only invite one person. So use it wisely. You'll see what I mean. But read it first. It's pretty cool, because you're going to have groups that you can join, and you'll actually be able to speak with people in those groups. Just Google after this Clubhouse. Say, once you make your profile, download the app, and just hold off on inviting somebody until you, like I said, I don't know how to use it yet. So I'm just kind of learn before I want to make sure I invite that right person. But I started a results staff group on there. Nobody's joined it yet, but I'm imagining that's what it is, because that's where you can do videos. That's where you can put comments, and it's only for that group. So Clubhouse. And Kara, Clubhouse. And I'm going to send you some new lights. So on that note, everybody, have a great night. I always love coming. We'll be talking on the weekend. And we're going to end it with this, but I'll talk to everybody soon.